Hello, it's Keith Peterson from the Eardley T. Peterson Company again in Westfield, New Jersey. We'd like to show you this afternoon Honda's 21-inch walk-behind commercial lawnmower. This is, without question, the most rugged commercial machine of this size in the industry, has been for years. If anything, Honda has overbuilt this product. So it's got a heavy-duty steel deck with additional steel liners reinforcing the inside of the cutting deck. If the deck is cleaned and painted every year, it will head off any rust issues. It is a steel deck, but it's very thick, and if the deck is maintained, it will last indefinitely. Ball bearing wheels, which is normal in the Honda line. Heavy-duty wheel construction with supporting ribs. The brackets are heavy gauge steel brackets. Each wheel adjusts individually, but the brackets are sturdy and resist the impact that is common with cutting a lawn and hitting roots and other imperfections. This is Honda's best series engine. It's found on all their top equipment. It's found in their generators. It's found in their big snow blowers. The engine of this caliber with a cast iron cylinder sleeve will provide a life expectancy probably about 2 to 3 times the life of an ordinary mower engine. Beautifully engineered piece of equipment. Honda, of course, is world-renowned for their engine quality in automobiles, motorcycles, outboard marine products, and so on. In this industry, Honda is the leading manufacturer in terms of engineering and craftsmanship. This is a blade brake clutch machine. This is very convenient because the machine is started from here. The operator then comes back to the handle position, engages a handle control bail. The blades are now rotating on this machine. If he walks away from the machine or slips, the blade brake control jumps back. The blades are stopped instantly by means of a braking system. The average mower design is that the engine dies. All mowers today have to have safety devices as a result of Honda's original design over 35 years ago. The federal government stepped in and said, we're making this law. The manufacturers resisted a bit, and the government said, fine, as long as the blades or a blade stops within 3 seconds, you can do whatever else you want. The cheapest way is to allow the engine to simply fail at the same time. With a Honda system like this, the engine runs the whole time. It's only started once, and the blades come in and out of operation. Obviously a time saver and a convenience. The second control here engages the drive system. As on their premium residential walk-behind lawnmowers, Honda uses a hydrostatic or a fluid drive. This is the same drive that's used on commercial tractors, large commercial walk-behinds. It's not a gear-driven system. It's a fluid system. There are no gears. It's a sealed system. Wherever the control, the walking speed control is positioned, that is the end walking speed. It can literally be set from a crawl. You could go this slowly with this machine and all the way up to a full speed walk depending on grass conditions and need. The handle is supported with brackets underneath, so there's a double support system. Obviously a machine is being moved and pulled and pushed and rotated. The handle is the point where it connects to the machine of stress. So by reinforcing the handle brackets, the handle itself, and then putting additional support struts underneath, the handle is extremely well supported. We never have instances of users coming in, mainly commercial users of course, although homeowners do buy this machine. We never have instances of them coming in with snapped handles. The bagging system that Honda developed when they first came into this business totally eliminated all zippers and latches and snaps and ties. They have a cutting deck where the grass is being discharged through a very large opening that is rising in the back of the machine. It creates a very solid draft underneath the machine, very effective grooming action, and the machine has considerable ability to get that grass, even wet grass, out from under the machine into the bag. When the bag is emptied, you simply lift the bag, you drop, you discharge. This flap, interestingly enough, Honda had to add this flap into the bag design some years back. Their original bag was a solid opening. Because of the efficiency of this machine to actually bag, it was not uncommon for a new user to take a new Honda and start cutting in the early spring where the grass was lush and thick. And the machine would continue to cut and bag the grass. And the user would take the bag off and go like this, and the grass wouldn't come out. So Honda opened up, they put a release on the top of the bag with this flap to allow the grass to disperse smoothly out of the bag. And then in reverse, the bag is simply repositioned in this way in the back. The recoil is an oversized cord. This engine has a design, if you snapped a recoil rope, you could actually unbolt the top of the recoil assembly from the top of the engine. And there's a hub that stands up off the flywheel on the top, off the cooling fan. And you could take a knotted rope and put it around there and give it a rip and get it going. When I was young, that's the way a lawnmower was started. You would take a knotted rope, there would be an exposed hub. You would put the knotted rope in there, wind it around, and give it a rip to get it going. That's back when they used to load their muzzles from the musket. No, it wasn't that long ago. So you've got a machine here, you've got an oversized fuel tank, you've got a commercial grade air cleaner, you've got an exhaust muffler in the front exhausting away from the user. The muffler has a steel shield around it to protect it, so that if you go underneath a shrub and then pull back and a branch, something catches the muffler, it won't start to pull the muffler off the side of the engine block. And the drive system on this machine uses no belts. This is unique in this industry. There's a shaft that comes off the engine and goes back into the drive system. So there's no belts being used. It's really automotive technology. You have no belts to stretch or get a stick caught in or to need changing. It's a solid drive coming off the engine. So what a beautiful piece of equipment. Nobody in the business makes a walk-behind commercial mower to the level that Honda does. There are other alternatives. We sell Toro. Toro makes a very good commercial 21-inch walk-behind, for example, but it does not have this caliber of engineering, doesn't have this type of drive system, doesn't have this type of blade brake clutch, doesn't have this ability to outperform the average lawnmower through Honda's engineering. This machine will discharge, bag, or mulch. It comes in that with that capacity when it ships. So if you have further questions, please contact us here at the Eardley T. Peterson Company. Our phone is 908-232-5723. You can visit us on the web at www.etpetersen.com. Thanks a lot.